That's what we had. It's not the right washer at all for that. This is just what I just made. The finish is terrible, but it's going to serve the purpose. A couple of drops. One. Nope, that was correct, I think. I don't know what the torque spec is on it, but I'm just going to use my, oh boy, feel like usual. That looks better. Today, I got everything cleaned up, all that metal debris and everything sorted out and put away. This thing's been in here and it dried overnight. I put that on yesterday. I didn't want that Loctite to be not cured, so the stuff in there, the stuff on the bolt I wasn't too worried about. And then at the point now I want to put the box back on. I want to do a hot oil change on it next, so we're going to use it for a bit and then we're going to drop the oil out and put new oil in. And I'm going to back it out right now. We're going to test drive it. And it is pure full-fledged winter out there today. Winter Wonderland. That's what they say, Winter Wonderland, don't they? That's the exciting conclusion. Next I got to put the box on. It's pretty boring stuff, but I think you get the idea here. When you have one of these go bad, yeah, it was making a noise for a couple of years, like a year and a half, just a slight little noise a couple of years ago, and it's gotten worse. And I'm pretty sure it was everything was inside here, down deep in there. It was worn out. I will add grease in there. I think I'm gonna get I got a spray can with one of those straws, and I think that's the only way you can get in there past that spring and spray some grease in there so it slides better, and maybe it'll not wear so much. Maybe blast it out with the air compressor once in a while. Needs to be pressure washed more often down underneath there, but the only way to really get at, can't see hardly anything in there unless you take the box off. And because it's really cold today, I'm not bringing the pressure washer out. We'll do it in the spring, or if it gets warmer, we'll do it. Some of that Loctite, I think. Okay, so yeah, I think the only thing I have to worry about now is this. I think it's called a primary clutch. This is a bit of a pain too. That starter slips on these. I have a video on that. What happens is this belt gets loose and you have to tighten it a few times. What I ended up doing was not going with the Toro belt. I got this belt with the notches in it, same as this kind of belt. That's made to go around a really small pulley, and still have some grip. I think the Toro belt on this wouldn't last a year, and they're expensive. They're like $30 for that little miniature belt. And since I put this one on, I bought two because I thought, well, I'm probably going to be going through more. And since I put it on, I think it's been 4 or 5 years. That's the belt I bought. The first one I bought. The other one's hanging on the pegboard in the shed. Clearly marked Toro starter generator. That's both a starter and a generator. It's some of the old tractors from the 70s had those. They have a great big. It's a big motor. So it starts your machine, and then once it starts it, it switches to a generator, or an alternator. I don't know if it's an alternator, probably an alternator. And then the only way to tighten it is with this metal rod right here. You got to loosen the bottom bolt. It's a real pain to get in there. But if you don't tighten it, your belt slips and then wears, and it won't start. It sits there and slips. Thanks for watching. Oh, I didn't mention this here. I did make this piece temporarily, and then I looked on eBay, and I don't know if Amazon had that part, and it's like $30 for that little cap that goes on there. I think I'm just gonna wait, try and buy one from the local air-cooled engine place. I'll see if I can get a used one off a scrap motor or something. I'm not paying $30 for a little plastic cap. That I cut the end. I needed it that day. You shouldn't be running a motor with no oil cap. So somehow the old one either vibrated and fell off, or maybe I added oil to it and forgot to put it on. I don't know. I don't really know what happened. But that's just the end of a bolt. I cut off and welded a key, and it seems to work fine in there. Like, I might just leave this permanently. So, you know, it's a very coarse thread. You know, I don't remember what it is. It looks like 3/4 or maybe 7/8. I don't know. Worked fine. I threaded it in there. It seemed to go all the way in, so I just stuck this on, and it probably had some sort of a breather hole in it. I didn't drill a hole in it, but it's not fitting too tight. The air doesn't move around it, I think. So, yeah, too much talking, but there it is. It's fixed. We're ready to use it for plenty of... All right, well, I'm going to put the box on and start moving firewood. Yeah, we got more firewood to put in. We didn't get it all in before because we're down this machine, we're using a little small trailer, and it was real pain. So, yeah, we're going to move firewood today. Thanks for watching.